Social media giant Facebook has seen the number of its users shrink for the first time. Between July and December last year, the company lost nearly 1 million users, ending 17 years of expansion. Joseph Evans is head of technology at research firm Enders Analysis.
The user drop itself is still fairly modest. It comes out as about 0%, so it's pretty flat, but it is technically down on the prior quarter. What's behind it? I mean, this is something that had to happen at some point. Facebook now has monthly active users in the kind of 3 billion range, so it's really going to be pushing the limit of how many people it can reach, just in terms of how many online adults there are on the planet. So this had to come at some point. I think a bigger concern than the user growth topping out is this question of where is future revenue growth going to come from? Is Facebook going to be able to continue to capture this enormous profit margin? And how does it deal with the kind of new competition that it's facing?
But do you think this is a one-way movement when it comes to falling users, or can it bounce back?
I think we're likely to see quarter-on-quarter user growth again at some point. Could even be next quarter. But I don't think we're going to see the years of consecutive user growth that we did before. I mean, remember, this is the first drop in users that Facebook has ever experienced in its lifetime as a public company. But we're just reaching a kind of natural ceiling of users, I think, and so we're not going to see this enormous growth. It could go up, it could go down. That's the sort of new world which I think we're looking at.
So the company's betting on the Metaverse. Do you think that really is the future?
Maybe in the very far future, that is the future. I think maybe we're all going to spend hours a day in a kind of virtual metaverse. We're going to live there, we're going to work there, we're going to socialize there. But I think that's going to be a year that starts with 2030 or 2040. We're not talking about the next few years. So if Facebook does have these problems, I don't think that the metaverse is going to save them anytime soon.
And what effect will these numbers have on its rivals, firms like TikTok, for example?
Well, TikTok is growing extremely quickly, particularly among young users. Here in the UK, among 18 to 24-year-olds, it's already bigger than Facebook or Instagram in terms of time spent. And it's about the same size as both of them put together. So in that smaller, that younger user base, we're already seeing that effect. So there's definitely an opportunity for other companies there. I mean, they offer different sorts of things. Facebook is your classic social network. You go on there because it's where your friends are. Something like TikTok is closer to like a TV channel. It collects this great content which really attracts you, and that's what I think why Facebook finds it so difficult to compete with them, because Facebook has always relied on this wonderful social network which brings all your friends together. But it doesn't matter whether you're connected to your friends on TikTok. It's about the content. And I think that's really the area where Facebook is starting to struggle.